What is up, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're doing a part two of another series we've done. So we're doing 1995, 1996 Fleer basketball. We did a box, I think it was a hobby box right before this, and it had Total D opportunities, which we did amazing. You go back, watch that video. We have multiple. There's so many Total Ds coming out of that box, and we got multiple Jordans. It was pretty awesome. So I thought, hey, why not try to get the Total O from the retail box, the box that is like in parallel, so I can have both if we hit a Total O Jordan. But there's also some other cool cards in here. I really like these end-to-end cards. Was one of my favorite sets as a kid. So let's go ahead and break into this, and we'll see if we can't pull some base Jordans. I really want an end-to-end Jordan and a Total O Michael Jordan to complement the Total Ds we were able to get. Would be really nice. So see, it was factory sealed. It says Fleer all over that. I mean, I know that's probably easily replicated, but makes you feel a little better. So there we go. So there was another box that looked similar to this. I'm not sure if it was like a Walmart exclusive or something, and the opportunity was Rookie Phenoms, which is cool. Jerry Stackhouse was a big deal at this time. My name's Jerry as well, so I'm all about that. But realistically, the rookies in the 95 class weren't like Grant Hill or anything. Was 94, so there really wasn't too much in that box that really made me want to get it. Maybe I'll get it just to finish out that we've done each box, but not sure right now. So let's go ahead and break into this. Of course, we got our penny sleeves, top loaders, and our one touch there. So if we do pull those cards, we'll make sure we do that. Like to take care of our Jordans. And there we go. So I like these end-to-end cards. There's Alonzo Mourning. I just like the contrast on the card. So as a kid, they were one of my favorites for sure. There's Terry Porter. And this, was this another insert? No, just a Raptors card. Sam Cassell. Let's see who else we get out of here. So there's Ken Norton. So we actually pulled a beam team of him, which was really I was unenthusiastic about. There's Gary Payton and Def Lestrep. So it was like I didn't even know he was possible in the beam team. So excuse me, when I got him, I was I was like, hey, is that beam team? Oh, it's Ken Norman. We pulled multiple beam teams out of a Top Stadium Club box on this channel, and it was just it was a funny break. There's Jason Kidd. Like I said, I like these end cards, so I'm gonna keep them separate. Just for me, I have personal collections. I keep going. So Oliver Miller right there. Tony Dumars, Mario Ellie, and is that Tim Hammonds? Yep. The sheen and like the every card being different, like so the color scheme and where the name is and how it's printed and the font is something I like about these cards, but it does take away from being able to read. Sometimes the glare on each card is different. And of course we get a really, really nice Eddie Jones. So this says Class Encounters. Eddie Jones is a personal favorite, so I always collect Eddie Jones. It's easy because they're cheap, so I can get them for nothing, and it makes me feel good. Damian Stoudemire, he was a pretty big prospect at the time as well. There's Kevin Edwards. So here's our rookie card. I do like the way they did rookie here, so that was nice. So Theo Ratcliffe. And this is Glenn Robinson. Who is that? Sally. John Sally. Is this 2 or 1? No, it's 2. Let's see. We'll speed up. There's was Tyrone Hill. And last card for us is Kurt Thomas. So I'm not going to read every player. Sometimes, in certain boxes I will, depending on how many packs we have, like newer cards especially. But we have 36 packs, so I'm gonna start speeding it up here a little bit. So if I pass over a guy you like, I apologize about that, but it just is the way it has to be. There's a Jason Kidd, so nice gold print on that. So let's see, these guys stuck together. Yep. There's a Grant Hill card. So this was one of my favorite Grant Hill cards as a kid. You can see it just looks, like I said, the whole box looks like a bunch of inserts. So when you had one of those in your set, I mean, it made the the sheet or the however you kept them look good as far as a little collection. So I really liked when this came out. Personally, there's Kenny Anderson, but so far no inserts, no total O inserts. But we have time. There's Rasheed Wallace, Bryant Reeves, and Vern Fleming. So, but got a lot more basketball coming in. I think I went maybe a little overboard, but it's all right. Will be fun. So there's Stackhouse's scrapbook. So I remember when they had like the inserts that had all this writing behind it. Might actually be in this. Oh, that's in the Phenom box, but they looked pretty cool. So that's nice. Too bad. He was a great player, but he didn't really he wasn't became the superstar I think everyone thought he would be. But I have so much basketball from the mid 90s coming in. So that'll be fun. I got a really awesome win on 1986, 1997 Upper Deck. I got 1986, 1997 Upper Deck Collector's Choice separately. I got a whole bunch of some more 1993 Top Stadium Club because I really want to get some more Beam teams out of there. I've got 97, 98, 99 Top Stadium Club, all these different ones. This Charles Barkley. I always like this Hakeem Olajuwon one. So we have a whole bunch of baseball that we're going to have to, basketball that we're going to have to go through. Along with baseball, I have a lot of that coming in. There's Reggie Miller. So that's a nice card. Mookie. And there's Corey Alexander. There's our checklist. And last is Gary Trent and Least. Sorry, Gary. So, but yeah, that's a nice Patrick Ewing card. So yeah, I'm excited to open up all those boxes. You can see in the top corner, if you're watching this video, we got some newer 2018 Hoops blasters. So we're going to be doing looking for Luka soon hereafter. Try to get some Luka rookies. You could buy them from a better set online, and that's better for sports card investing, absolutely. But I have this weird thing where I want to get it myself. So even if it's a risk plus a lesser chance, but I get one myself, it just means a little bit more. It's not the smart thing to do, I know, financially, but it is more fun. And so here's Grail, and like I said, love these cards, so I'm gonna keep stacking those there. Otis Thorpe, Spud Webb, here's Ricky Pierce. So like I said, these are the base cards. They look like insert cards all in themselves, Luke Longley, there's Robert Horry, and there's Elmore Spencer. So still doing well. We got plenty of packs ahead of us. Probably be just under 30 minutes this video, but like to kind of relive the cards to some extent. There's Charles Barkley. There's another. I'm getting so many of this card, even though I really like it. It's like I don't want any more. And so there's Reggie Miller. I think we got those in succession last time, unless I'm just getting confused. There's Mookie, Corey Alexander, checklist. So looks like there might have been some sequencing. Yep, Gary Trent. I think that was a similar pack we just went through. So there might have been some sequencing on these packs, which is not good because then you get basically what you just saw. You get a bunch of the same cards. So there's Brent Barry. Let's collect a bunch of Brent Barry. So that's cool. And then there's Antonio McDyess, probably one of the better rookies in this class. I mean, at least prospect-wise. There's Bryant Reeves. We got a bunch of him. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll just do my little slide after I peel. There we go. Chris Webber. There's Lou Rowe and another Patrick Ewing. So getting some doubles, but it's the territory. We also have pulled a whole bunch of nice. It's not the card we want, but it is one of the inserts. Let's go ahead and just look at that. So this is what we want. We want a total O. This is Glenn Robinson right here. And we want one of these of Jordan. So it is still a foil card. Some shine to it. Normally this the same hands with the ball behind the person. Not anything special, but I guess I'm just one of those people that thinks, the total Ds weren't all that, that long ago. So as soon as those just get out of control, then a lot of these subsets that are parallel, or a lot of these subsets that are like different year beam teams and things like that, they'll start gaining in value. So I'd rather get a couple and get ahead of the game while like they're inexpensive. And is Jerry Stackhouse rookie card. So this would have been like the card this release. But I'd rather get ahead and have a few, and they'll have some value, probably enough to pay for the box, at least right now. And if they just stay there, great, no problem. It's a push on my investment. But if they happen to go into that feeding frenzy mode at some point, then I'll have a few and I can capitalize at that point. So that's kind of where my head's at. Could be wrong. It's just more like stock trading, right? It's like getting in early, and then, sometimes it's a flop and sometimes it's a win. So Hershey Hawkins, yeah, you can see they put the names all over in different fonts. There's another Mookie, so sometimes I got to get the light. But we did a really odd box. You've heard me talk about that. It was called Genuine Article, and I can't find any more. I want another one. Nice. I want another shot. I just like that we're getting some hits, and it's I don't know how many, if there's a ratio on it, which means we're taking away our opportunity. But there's David Robinson, so a better one. No offense to Glenn Robinson, but we got 2 Robinsons. But that Genuine Article had Allen Iverson, Ray Allen, rookie cards in it, Damien Stoudemire, and a possibility for their autos. And we opened that on this channel. You can watch it. It was very strange. Also had, there's a normal Akeem. It also had like legit official football cards put in there, because they were trying to get you like, hey, this is our other product. And it's like, people are kind of gravitate towards what they want. So if you bought a pack of basketball cards and pulled out a football card in each one, saying, hey, check out our cool football cards, some people might think that's cool, but I think a lot of people would just be like, hey, I'm nice, Shaquille. I'm not looking for that. So there's a Shaquille O'Neal card. You can see he's got like a little bit of graphics on here. So like as far as the set goes, I mean, there was a lot of work done in this set for sure. It's definitely not. It's definitely got a lot going on, which is nice. So, I mean, pretty much every card of any of the hits that you or people you want feel and look like they're great cards. So I like that, particularly about this set. So there's Mutombo end to end. Put you there, sir. And let's see. All right, there's George Lynch. He's a good player. Watched him for a while. And backwards, forwards. There's Irving Johnson, Grant Long, Glenn Rice. There's our Sean Kemp, or one of many. And BJ Armstrong. Backwards and forwards. I have to stop doing that. So, and then Sam Perkins. So, but yeah, we got plenty of basketball. I'm starting to. So I love chasing down my Jordan. Nice, we're getting another one. So I guess there's a couple. Hopefully we can pull the Jordan of this. So we're getting some. We're getting some now, which is like, I guess, good, because it's like if you're mining for gold, you want to get a couple nuggets. So there's Akeem Olajuwon, total O. Not a ton of value with these yet. Even the Jordan isn't like selling for a ton. But if you get one in PSA 10, it can go for like $100 or something. And that's not bad, considering that you can get this box still pretty expensive. When I say inexpensive on this channel, I basically mean under $100, probably around the $30 to $60 mark. Anytime I can buy a box for $30 to $60 and pull a $100 card out of it potentially, or multiple or more, then that's for me inexpensive for the gamble and the investment. There's a LJ. Anything over 100 to me, I mean, I'm in a different tax bracket than some people. Like, some people have just money to burn. So, is like, okay, I have to make sure that I want it, and that there's going to be a hit card in there that I really, really want. And I do get those. I get plenty of those. But I think, nice. This is a sick Tower of Power. So here's a Tower of Power card. David Robinson. Look at that. So, yeah, you can get these awesome foil cards out of here. I want Shaq. That was my other hit card in here. So I want to get this card of Shaq, Tower of Power. So I'm actually going to sleeve up. I know I haven't sleeved up my Total O's and my Shaquille yet. Normally I do that, but it gets a little too sleeve happy around here. So what I'm going to do is, but I am going to sleeve up this Tower of Power, because that's another subset that people recognize that goes for a little bit. It's a Hall of Fame, great on top of the fact that the card looks great. It's got a lot of weight to it, so it's this is a nice hit. So I want to get the Shaq of this, and then the total O Jordan, and I will consider this a pretty big success. But so far I haven't gotten even a Jordan. So there's another Jason Kidd. I'll still always collect him. And some of that is I'll collect players. Jerry Stackhouse, man, I had so many Jerry Stackhouse. It's crazy. Is it's value, street value, right? So Jason Kidd is a fan favorite. So I collect Jason Kidd, but I'm not like married to him. So like Jason Kidd in great condition are cards. Sean Kemp that I usually will try to submit and then sell to recoup some money if they're people interested in them. But I was saying, yeah. So these other sets. So Jordan wise, I haven't even gotten one out of here yet, and would like to just get one. So that's nice. Got Damon Stoudemire backed up by David Robinson. That's pretty cool. And I know I'm pushing all of the cards under the bed there, but when they're sticking together where I got to do that little peel, I mean, if you watch any of this, nice. Kevin Garnett is the biggest rookie in this box, so and followed up by Jordan. Wow, what a cool pack. So there's our Kevin Garnett rookie, like that. Followed up by Michael Jordan base card. So still a great looking card. It says Fresh Foundation on it. I'm sorry, it says Firm Foundation. It's a little thin there. But so I always leave up my top load the Jordans. But yeah, whenever I have to do that little like peel them apart, it just keeping them stacked and organized is tough. So I don't. It's annoying me, which is why I'm talking about it. But I'd rather do that and then organize after than have you sit here during a break and just didn't keep my promise and shuffle cards. Like I know some people do that in live chats, and I actually watch those, and it's cool, and I don't mind that, but sometimes you're just here for the break. So I'm gonna keep that going. So don't worry, these get taken care of well. So that's cool. I mean, we're getting some hits. We got our Jordan right there, but we didn't get the we still want a Tower of Power Shaq. We want a total O for offense, Michael Jordan. We got a Kevin Garnett rookie. We got a Jordan base card. We got a Tower of Power. Nice, another Kevin Garnett. Take that. So we'll get a Tower of Power David Robinson. We got a Shaq. So, I mean, as far as great players and, cards available, it's a really, really good box. And there's a Juwan Howard. A lot of Juwan Howard. And this is a little too much. I'm going to have to do a little readjustment here. Let's see. There we go. And then this will just keep that the way it is. Jimmy Butler, Dikembe. It almost looks like he's on the Lakers there. And David Vaughn. There's the mailman Karl Malone. And there's Bryant Reeves again. So get a lot of Bryant Reeves. I actually used to collect him. He's a great player for a big man. But all right, so we got 2 stacks left. We're getting some cool cards. I'm actually having a great time. Maybe you're having a great time or a good time. But have a couple more hit cards, but I feel like investment-wise, I'm getting some really some good-looking cards from the past that I definitely wanted. So there we go. There's Damon Stoudemire. There's Theo Ratliff. Glenn Robinson. Stuck to John Sally. So I think we got this one before. Tyrone Hill. Kurt Thomas, yeah. So I think there was some sequential pack building in this, unfortunately, but maybe that was forced so they didn't put it all, I don't know, the same ones in the same box. I'm not sure, but we have 3 total O's, which is nice. I don't know what the odds are on those, but would still like to get the Jordan of that. So let's see. Danny Marshall. There's another Grant Hill. So, like I said, cards look great. Put you up there. Keep it going. Keep my collections going. It's Rasheed Wallace. Bryant Reeves, Kenny Anderson. So still got most of the second pack here, so I'm not sure. Maybe this will be about a 30-minute video. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So there's Latrell Speedwell, really famous for choking out his coach live on TV. So take away all his work. Now that's what he is. It's Anthony Davis, Kendall Gill. There's Luke Longley, followed up by Robert Horry. Yep. And so, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just my imagination. They seem like they're built the same way. And I thought that by this time they were pretty much done with that. So it's confusing. All right, Carlos Rogers. There's Charles Barkley. There's Hakeem Olajuwon. Reggie Miller. All right, and then Tyus Edney. I remember I was collecting a lot of him. Mookie, Corey Alexander, followed up by our checklist, and Gary Trent. So if you're still here with me, we appreciate the like and subscribe or go on the channel. Helps us interface on Facebook, and we'll be able to bring you a lot more content. Patrick Ewing on the back. So there's Jalen Rose. I actually do like this class encounters card. I don't know. I just like the way the font and the gold is there. So pretty nice. We're getting another. No, looked like an insert from this side. It's Antonio McDyess again. It's Joe Smith. A lot of him. So Sasha. I used to know his name. Dana Budlik. Forgot how to pronounce it, but I just called him Shasha all the time when I see him. And Chris Webb. Leo Rowe, we got him last time, followed by Patrick Ewing. So, all right. Let's keep going. Still want to get those Total O insert cards. It's a nice David Robinson end-to-end. So, I like that they have a lot of these little inserts in here. They look good. So, whoever the guy or gals was behind making all this, good job. Good job, dude. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to speed up a little. There's Mookie. Oh, actually, they do kind of slide apart. There's Dennis Rodman. It's a nice one. They do kind of slide apart if I put a little pressure, and they don't seem to be rubbing off on each other, so that's good. I have had some bad experiences lately, so I'm being real ginger with the peeling, but I think I can probably get away with that on this, so yeah, I think we'll be good. There's a couple there. All right, so there's Jerry Stackhouse again. It's on the front of the box. These ones, though, they didn't want to do that. So let's just go ahead. There's Michael Finley. He was a good rook at the time. And maybe I'll get the Phenoms one. I'm not sure. The box. I mean, you're basically getting a bunch of Damian Stoudemire and Jerry Stackhouse or something. So, you know. Was it Damian Stoudemire? I can't remember the other guy. But there's another Kevin Garnett like that. Take those rooks. There's Stoudemire right there. And then I can't see. There's too much glare on that yellow. There's another Jason Kidd. So not his rookie card, but take that. We did a little Jason Kidd die cut foil chase on this channel you can watch. And we had a couple attempts. So there's a Sean Kemp, nice card there. And Joe Smith. We had a couple attempts, right? So we do these rounds where we're like, have a chase card, and I'll buy a couple boxes until it just gets to be too much. And then I'm like, well, looks like if you want the card, you should just buy the card. But we did really, really good. 1993, 1994. There's Gary Payton end-to-end. Sorry, 94, 95, SP Upper Deck. And we got through a couple rounds, and then one of the rounds we pulled just every single card out of that, along with Jason Kidd's die cut rookie card, which goes for a pretty good amount, considering the box was, they're getting pricier, but you know, at the time was pretty cheap. So there's Dennis Rodman. I haven't even gotten a base Jordan out of this, which is weird. We got a base Jordan out of the last one, which is nice, because that was kind of one of the goal cards, along with the Total D. But We get one. Oh, I guess we did get a base for this one. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Just getting selfish, greedy. What have you done for me lately? So, there's Eric Mobley. Yeah, it's like I do and I don't want to do this. See, like the cracking of the cards makes me feel uncomfortable. Okay, so there's Lou Vaught. There's Ed Pickney, Michael Finley. So Michael Finley, like I said, a good player, but there's a lot of commons in this year because we already in the future, right? So we already kind of know. Some people could have a great year, a couple flashy games, but at this point they're just common cards. And ooh, another one, nice. So not sure what the value isn't really there. And a Kevin Garnett, what a cool pack. So really love these Tower Power cards. So actually, I mean, they just look so good. So that's awesome. Want that of Shaq. And then it was followed up by Jimmy King, Mutombo, Jason Caffey. I remember I was all about him for a while. Had a bunch of his cards. The Mailman, Karl Malone. Bryant Reeves. Man, I got so many Bryant Reeves falling out of my ears. Followed up by another Kevin Garnett. So we didn't sleeve up that Kevin Garnett yet, but we will sleeve up this Tower Power real quick. And they're cool looking cards, man. I can see why the draw is there. So hopefully we can get a Shaq, one of my favorite players. And looks like we have 5 packs left, so it might be just a touch over 30 minutes. But thanks for being here. We'll bring you more breaks, and we'll do them in succession: football, basketball, baseball, or basically 3 sports. And then we'll do like one. This is the Glide. We'll do 3 sports. Usually it's football. Well, it is football, basketball, baseball. And then what we'll do is we'll bring like an oddball like Marvel or Pokemon because, keep it fresh. But so it's kind of stacked. Like out of like a scale of 100, if you're doing, maybe 75% sports and then 20. Oh, nice Shaq. 25%. 75% sports, 25% like off breaks. So don't you fret. We have all the sports you need. There's Hakeem Olajuwon again. Byron Scott. Alone. This one's there. It's a checklist. The one I let go. Said Sabalis. There's another Shaq. So we got the same Shaq. I want the end-to-end Shaq. I actually have one in my collection. It's a little worse for the wear. So I'd like to get a fresh one. Well, good looking out. So there's a Shaq end-to-end. So this was one of the chase cards for me. I like to have these like some sort of... I have the high expectations and the low expectations. So this was one chase card for me, though. I really liked this Shaquille O'Neal. So I have one, and like the blue edges aren't in great shape. So happy to get that Shaq. Still would like a Tower Power and a Total O MJ. If we don't get it, I guess I'll have to get another box while they're still somewhat affordable. Sean Kemp right there, because I don't see a lot of them. And the seller I was buying from had like 4 or 5, so guess I'll have to go back. Unless we pull it out of one of these packs, we'll have to go back online in a second, snatch them up before they're gone. Unless they're already gone. All right, so this pack seems real tight. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to do a little peel, then deal. There we go. So Mitch Richmond right there. It's Kenny Smith. There's Nick Van Exel. There's LJ again. There's Brent Berry, right? Yeah. And Damian Stoudemire, rookie. So some cool rooks, I mean, I like the look of the cards. If it was, man, can you imagine if they were like superstars in this era, like, or at this print? I mean, there are superstars, but like, other than Kevin Garnett, basically, if you were pulling out Grant Hill rookies looking like this, you would feel real good. So I guess our hit cards have been on the front. So once we open it, we'll kind of know who's in there and who isn't. So it's another Jason Kidd. I can take that. So I'll get lots of Jason Kidds. There's Jerry Stackhouse. Followed up by Joe Smith. Yeesh. So the glare, luckily they're not peeling on to one another. So nice Sean Kemp. If you watch the archives break on here, if you've broken 90s, especially like up, that's why I'm really nervous about those 96, 97 cards I got, because if they can be really bricked, and there's just no way you're gonna damage. They're gonna get damaged taking them apart. There's no way around it. So hopefully that's not the case when we do our breaks, but we'll have to wait and see. Sam Cassell, Scary Payton. All right, and Deathly Shrimp, we got that earlier. So this is our last pack. So Baba Booey, right? We need some magic on this guy. We're gonna flip it and break into it because we need. Oh man, that was so. What a tease! What a tease! All right, well, here is Jamal Mashburn, of course. Why not, right? It's always Jamal Mashburn, and it's always Craig Elio taking me for a spin. So that was our total O right there. So. Most definitely not. I mean, I'm feeling really good. I got a lot of the cards I want, but I really want to. And we did get another Jordan at the end, so that's nice. But I definitely want a total O like that. Michael Jordan. Insert Jordans in the mid 90s. We're getting out of the junk wax era. Are just going to be worth a ton one day. And I want to get some of the offshoot ones before they skyrocket. But we did get 2 Jordans. We got like 3 or 4 Kevin Garnett rookie cards. We got 2 Towers of Power, David Robinson and Hakeem. So these are good players. Bunch of Jason Kidds, 3 Shaqs, end-to-end, Grant Hill. We got 4 total O's, I guess. So would really like to get that that Michael Jordan total O. So we'll be back with a round 2. These are still great cards. Thanks for joining me. Like I said, hit that subscribe button. Help us move forward with this project, and we'll see you on the next break. Bye-bye.